Hello, this is Mr. Chavry. You might notice that we're taking a break from, heading towards the Elite Four, and what we're going to try to do is level up. And let me see, what's the highest we can go to? Okay, I guess 65 is the highest we can train up to. So this episode is going to be just us training. It's not going to be like a progressive intensive episode. It's going to be more about us trying to level up these Pokemon, try to get them up there to where we're going to have to fight, because at level 70 is just so crazy. None of our Mons are even close to level 70. So my idea is to let's try to train up our Mons to where they can actually go toe-to-toe with level 70 Mons. So we're going to do that. Let's get some experience on Mamoswine. It's going to be the first one we try to level up. We're going to level it up as much. I might not do all the Pokemon on screen. I just want to go ahead and do a few out of them. That way we can experience this together. But yeah, we're going to just do this and just chat, I guess. So yeah, we're actually really close to ending this playthrough. After Barry, we'll do the Elite Four and the Champion. I'm not going to do post-game stuff. So I'm sorry if you guys are excited for post-game stuff. I haven't done post-game in any of my playthroughs, really. I think I did do them for Sun and Moon, but that's been like forever ago. And I usually don't do the post-game stuff. I just do like the main story elements, and then that is the game. So after we do that, I would love to start a new playthrough. The game that I want to do next, really bad, is Omega Ruby. I want to do a Wonderlock before Generation 6. The servers get shut down for that. And I've already said all this stuff in the previous videos, but since this is going to be more of a training episode, I'll go over some of the stuff I was talking about that I want to do. Mamoswine, stay in. We need you probably the most. If Cynthia still has that Garchomp, you're going to be the Garchomp Slayer. Yeah, so my whole hope for Cynthia is Mamoswine, take out that Garchomp. So yeah, we're going to have you in here for that. But anyway, like I was saying, Omega Ruby Wonderlock. That sounds like a lot of fun. I haven't done a Wonderlock. I've done quite a few Nuzlocks. But I would love to do a Wonderlock. Omega Ruby's Pokemon game. I haven't even done a playthrough of any Hoenn game. That's something I just noticed looking through the games that I've done. I didn't do any Generation 3 playthroughs. And I haven't done, like, anything from Hoenn, so I think it would make a lot of sense to do Omega Ruby. I think that would be a lot of fun. Get that taken care of. I also want to try a Minecraft series. Don't know how that's going to turn out. Just a little side thing to put on the channel, just to get a little bit, some other things to try out, mainly. Because Minecraft's a game I've played before. I haven't really sat down and played it seriously, but I think just doing a survival series would be fun. I've been watching some other YouTubers do survival series on Minecraft, and it looks a lot of fun. The main one I've been watching was Shady Penguin. I don't think he's posted anything in a while though from that. He might have, and I just haven't seen it pop up in the feed. That's the thing about YouTube. Sometimes things pop up in the feed, sometimes things don't. But yeah, I want to try that out. Yeah, let's train up some more. I guess 65 is the highest that we can do the training for. Yeah, that's going to be a thing that I want to do really bad. As a playthrough, Omega Ruby, and a Minecraft series. Another game, of course, we're going to do a playthrough of once it comes out, is Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I'll be getting Pokemon Shield. A lot of people seem excited for Sword because the doggo has a sword, but I'm more for Shield. I think I like the mascot for Shield. This name, I think its name is Zamazenta, and Zacian's the sword one. I like Zamazenta because the shield is implemented better in its design, I feel like. A sword is a weapon made for human hands. So having an animal with it in its mouth, I guess, doesn't make as much sense logically if you think about it. It feels kind of like tacked on, you know. But it is cute, you know. But I am going for that shield pupper. You can either pick the sword doggo or the shield pupper, and I'm going with shield pupper. As of right now, we don't know its typing or anything, but I don't even want to make a prediction on it because, I mean, there's just no way of knowing right now. If I had to guess, maybe a steel type, maybe. I mean, guess it would make sense. Use like steel, but then Zacian makes sense as a steel type too, because it's got a sword. Unless they describe it as like an energy sword, you know. So I have no idea. As of right now, I have no idea what type these legendaries are, but I'm excited to try it out. Yeah, as of me recording this, they actually released a trailer, and I'm sorry I didn't really do like a video of me talking about what they revealed. I guess this counts as that. They basically showed off a new Pokemon, this bird Pokemon that's like kind of like a crane. I think it makes me think of a crane, and it has like a special ability where it grabs a fish if it uses Surf or Dive, and it can shoot the fish off at whatever Pokemon attacks it. I think that's pretty cool. That is actually pretty interesting. I like that. I like Pokemon that have like really interesting quirks in their design like that. Another Pokemon that they recently revealed is Poltegeist. It's basically a ghost type Pokemon that lives in a teapot. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, Jesse loves that Pokemon just because it's so adorable. And I think the crane's name was Cramorant, if I remember. I think. Another thing they showed off was Pokemon Camp. I think that looks pretty cool too. It's like you can interact with your Pokemon, go to a little campsite and hang out with them. You can cook curry and put little different ingredients into it, and you and like a group of other people can like work together to make some curry. And then there's this cute little animation they showed where Jolteon is there watching its trainer take a bite, I guess like nervous. Oh, is my trainer going to like it? And as soon as the trainer gets excited about how good the curry tastes, the Jolteon gets excited. So yeah, that's a thing. And I think that actually looks pretty cool. I want to continue with Mamoswine. Yeah, we'll just keep doing it until we get to 70. Of course, like I said, I'm not going to do it all on camera, but we're going to do enough for an episode, I guess. Basically, so you guys can sit here and see what I was doing in between episodes to get to where I am comfortable in taking on Barry, because Barry is a huge, huge pain. I do have to say, Dawn was a lot easier than what I thought Dawn was going to be. Like, seriously, I feel like every time I fought Dawn, she gave us trouble with the Alakazam. And we just destroyed Dawn easily. I think what it was is the earlier she had Dazzling Gleam, something for Luxray, and I feel like she didn't have anything for Luxray there, did she? You know, like, yeah, Dawn wasn't as bad as I thought, but Barry though, with the level that he's packing, that is like insanity, and I think that means the Elite Four is going to be like level 75 for the most part, and Cynthia is probably going to be in the 80s. I think we're going to reach Cynthia, and she's going to have Pokemon, like Garchomp's going to be level 80. If that is true, then I am terrified. Another thing I was thinking about trying is using, sorry. Another thing I was thinking about was using Giratina. You know, I don't want to use a legendary like that in a playthrough. It would be interesting to try out. but I eventually decided against it because we worked so hard on these Pokemon. Like, honestly, some of these Pokemon that's on my team right now weren't originally intended to be like, you know, permanent team members, and I went ahead and kept them because they were doing really well. The main one being that Luxray. Luxray just came in, and I was eventually wanting to get an Electivire to replace it because I've never used Electivire. Like, never in a playthrough. And I've used Luxray before in like, my original... The first time I played Pokemon Diamond, I used Luxray. So I thought it would be cool to try Electivire, but Luxray is kind of different in this game because it's got that dark typing, and it makes it basically almost like a totally different Pokemon. So I decided to keep it. Mamoswine, I went into this game knowing I wanted a Mamoswine. Infernape, I didn't really finish a playthrough with Infernape. I did start the Diamond Nuzlocke with Infernape, but we never finished it, so that didn't count. Yeah, I really... Yeah, Swampert's another Pokemon I originally intended to switch out, but I decided I wanted a bulky Pokemon to take hits. So that's where Swampert comes in. Venusaur is just so good. I love Venusaur. It gives me a Pokemon to put things to sleep. And that comes in handy. Like, in between this episode and the last episode, I caught that Pelipper, and I had to put it to sleep because it would not stay in the Ultra Ball. I was chucking Ultra Balls at it. It had 1 HP. It did not stand, so yeah, we did that. We caught it. We flew here. We're going to take on these Blissies. Want to get all my Mons to level 70. I think that's what I have to do. I think I have to because, like, seriously, level 70 from Barry. Not even the trainers from the Elite Four. I mean, it's going to be insane trying to take on Cynthia. Like, Cynthia is going to be such an insane trainer to take down. So I'm going to try my hardest, get my Mons ready for that. And, you know, take on the Elite Four plus Cynthia. I need to get a lot of revives. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of revives. I think I'm going to need a lot of potions, too. Like... Seriously, if Barry's giving us this much trouble right before we even walk in, I think once we walk in, it's going to be a pain. I don't remember the order of the Elite Four here in Sinnoh. I do know there's a Psychic-type trainer, Bug-type, a Fire-type trainer, Ground-type trainer, plus Cynthia, who's basically like... basically, you can call like a balanced trainer, where they have different types to balance each other out. I think, I feel like the Pokemon I'm least worried about is probably the Ground-type trainer, Bertha. Because I've got, you know, I've got a few things for Ground types. I've got Grass types with Venusaur, I got Ice with Mamo, and I got Water. Plus, some of my other Mons got coverage moves, just like Gardevoir has Energy Ball, so I'm not too worried about that one. It might surprise me and actually be a tough battle, you know. Maybe Bertha has a Garchomp and Cynthia's got something else. Who knows? Please tell me Cynthia does not have Palkia or a Dialga in this one. Please tell me that's not a thing. Like, I would be so sad if that's a thing. Anyway, yeah, like, we're almost level 70 or 68 now. But anyway, don't have any strength. Like, honestly, what else was there? The fire type one, I think we should be fine because we've got Swampert. The only problem I could see is something having Grass Knot or Energy Ball. A lot of fire types do get Grass Knot, so that could be a problem. With the Psychic type trainer, Luxray is a really good matchup. But if something's got Dazzling Gleam, it's going to be a pain. And then the Bug type one, I think we should be fine with Infernape, maybe, because Infernape's been really good at taking down bug types. The only problem is some of them might have, you know, like, flying type moves. Some, you know, like an aerial ace. But hopefully, Infernape has what it takes. And that's what my hope is for the Elite Four. Infernape for the bug types. Luxray for the psychic. Multiple things for the ground types. And for the fire types, I got Swampert mostly. Yeah. But for that Garchomp, I've got this Mamoswine. I am ready. Ready for the Mamoswine to take down the Garchomp. But yeah, I would totally love to do like a Minecraft playthrough. I don't know how much traction it's going to get. Usually YouTube doesn't like it when you try different games than what you usually do. Of course, I'm going to continue doing Pokemon. That's honestly my favorite game franchise is Pokemon, of course. But I want to try Minecraft just to try it out, you know? Get a Minecraft playthrough. Maybe have like a set number of days where I do a survival mode. Maybe. I mean, I'm not the best at Minecraft. It's a game that I didn't even play it when it first came out. I didn't actually try it out until like, I don't know, first console I got it on was the Wii U. I don't know what year that would have been. Probably like 2015 maybe. 2016 or 2015, the first time I even played Minecraft. And that's like quite a while after it was already out. So, I'm not like really well versed in the Minecraft stuff, but I know a little bit. I know how to plant crops. I know how to craft items. So I'm gonna try it out. Just to, you know, have it. A Minecraft playthrough. I think that would be fun. But the main game I really want to hop into is Omega Ruby. Omega Ruby, man. Before the server is shut down. I don't know when it's going to happen, but if you remember, the server for Generation 4 and Generation 5 got shut down together because that was on the DS. So hopefully it's not for a little bit until they shut down the servers. Hopefully I can get a whole Wonderlock playthrough done before that happens. But you know, once they shut down the Generation 6 servers, it's going to include the Generation 7 servers. And I'm hoping the fact that Generation 7 is still it gets a lot of playtime. A lot of people still battle with Generation 7. Most of the people that like do draft leagues do it through Generation 7. There's not really that many Let's Go draft leagues. I think there was one that was started up, but they didn't really get it off the ground because I don't know exactly why, but I think the reason was because there wasn't a lot of interest in the Let's Go draft league. Because unlike, you know, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where you can like do clever things with Pokemon that are lower tier to make them like actually good, and Let's Go, like how good a Pokemon is directly tied to its stats. There's not much that you can do clever wise to make it better. You can give it different move sets, but there's specific moves that's going to work in Let's Go. And since there's like not as much moves available in Let's Go, it's like harder to make Pokemon that aren't normally good in Let's Go meta better. That's where Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon has something better going for it. You can like take Pokemon that are not usually good and make them work for your team. I feel like that's something Let's Go took out when they were so adamant about getting rid of items, you know, and abilities, things like that. There's like so many complexities you can do in Generation 7 than you can Let's Go. And I just went on a long rant about Let's Go right there. Do it one more and Mamoswine should be fine. So we're looking at probably like around 20 minutes each Pokemon. It's gonna take a while. I'll have to do it off screen. I will have to do it off screen. That's the unfortunate thing, man. I don't know how my Pokemon got so under-leveled, but thank goodness this is here. Like, if it wasn't for this little training area here, we would be screwed. I would have to train, you know, like, in Victory Road, where there's not that much experience to get. Here, all these Blissies are really just godsend. 'Cause look at this. You can, like, level up so fast. We really... Thank you, Renegade Platinum, for adding some training areas. Because this is, like, so needed. And this is actually, like, this would be helpful if there was, like, a metagame for this, you know? You can hatch specific Pokemon and train them up specifically in the stats that you want them trained up. But I think this is, like, a really cool thing that they got here. I'm about to run out of moves. So we're going to have to do some ice sharding soon. But it's not going to matter because Blissey is, like, so frail on that physical side. It should just go down anyway, right? I think so. Mamoswine has stab on it. Plus Mamoswine is now has a higher level than all these Blissies. But I think it should be fine. And we're about to level up again. About to reach the threshold anyway. We don't even need to use Ice Shard. Just do this and then start switch into the next model we're going to level up. But yeah, right now, where are we usually in the episode? We'll battle this Blissey. You know, take out the last remaining Blissies here. And then I'll go ahead and train up the other Mons off screen. And then the next episode, we will be taking on Barry. And we are so close. I can taste Elite Four. We are, like, right there at their doorstep. That means there's going to be at least 6 more episodes. One to face down Barry. And I like doing, like, each Elite Four member as their own episode. That's what I really like doing. So that's what we're going to do. Each Elite Four member is going to have their own specific episode. So that's going to be like 4 for the Elite Four, 1 for Barry, and 1 for the champion. Flamethrower even do the job? Probably not. Problem with Infernape being such a special attacker here. Never mind. Not going to matter. Take itself out. Boom. Eating its... Oh, it's got Toxic Orb. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. At least 6 more episodes for the Renegade Platinum. This has been one of the longest playthroughs I've ever done because it's like such a long game. Such a long game. I did not remember how long the Sinnoh games were. They were like seriously long. I don't even know what episode we're in. We're like probably like in the 90s right now, I think. 90s. Jeez. But anyway, we're going to finish off this Blissey, and we'll just go ahead and end the episode here, because this is where we usually end the episode. This is just more of a, you know, a episode where we just train up our Mons and just chat. I don't know if you guys would like this episode as much as, you know, just actually playing the game, but I feel like it's nice to have like a chatting episode maybe. We'll see how well this episode does, since it's not like actual forward progression. It's more of just sit and chat while we get ready to go for one last push. So anyway, if you do like this episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next Pokemon video.